Good morning and welcome back. The next president could very well be decided by a number of key swing states, including some that helped President Trump win the White House in 2016. So what are the states to watch today? Pollster Justin Wallin joins me live to help answer that question. It is good to see you. Thank you for being here on this important day.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Okay, so we are looking at specifically these key battleground states today, starting off here in Pennsylvania. As you can see, these are the 2016 results, red going to President Trump. Now, I'm curious to hear from you why you're focusing on Luzerne County, Pennsylvania, because I know a lot of people are focused on Erie County, Pennsylvania, and there are 20 electoral votes up for grabs there.
Sure. So in Pennsylvania, we're kind of starting with President Trump's core base of support, white, non-college educated, working class voters. And Luzerne County is absolutely emblematic of that. So and Luzerne County accounted for half of President Trump's winning vote margin in 2016. So it's core to that. We're going to be following Luzerne County very, very closely. We'll also be following voters age 45 and up, so up into the senior space. See if there's any weakness in exit polls. If President Trump is able to maintain strength within that group and in places like Luzerne County, I think he's going to carry the state. And frankly, I do think he's going to carry Pennsylvania.
Interesting. Okay, let's go to Florida right now, where 29 electoral votes are up for grabs here. What are you watching specifically in Florida?
Well, all eyes are on Florida, of course, and for good reason. It's a wonderful illustration of the dichotomy of lopsided support that Trump exhibited in rural counties in America, as well as the lopsided support that Clinton received in those urban spaces like Miami. And we're seeing that same thing play out between Biden and Trump. So we're looking for that same extremely lopsided support. You open like 80% support for Trump. Big turnout in those rural counties. If those counties are turning out large, I think that bodes very well for the president. Also, we're looking at Latino support, and really all the president needs to do is maintain the proportional support that he had in 2016 in order to carry the state. I do think ultimately he does carry Florida.
Okay, let's go to Ohio right now. 18 up for grabs here in the Farm Belt. And, you know, one of the big questions is, will farmers come out for President Trump the way that they have supported him the last 4 years?
Yeah, absolutely. Some people say that the farming community has been even stubbornly supportive of the president because they have been hurt by many of the trade policies. But they've had remarkably high support for the president over the past 4 years, and we're going to be looking for those farming communities to turn out. If they turn out, then that bodes very well for the president. And this is the third state on our list that I say does go towards President Trump.
Okay, now you don't say that, though, for Michigan, where 10 electoral votes are up for grabs here. Why do you say Michigan goes blue?
Michigan's such a complex state, and of course, one of the so-called blue wall states that crumbled in 2016. I think Michigan's going to end up going Biden. What we're looking for here is the proportion of the black vote. And if blacks turn out in a greater proportion than they did in 2016, that's going to lean towards Biden. We're also looking at the exit polls to see if we're going to see a softening of support among white voters. And if that kind of dual combination happens, I think it's going to be a very difficult race for President Trump to win. And in my opinion, I think that ultimately Michigan's going to end up voting for Biden.
Okay, and then finally here as we wrap things up, how difficult do you think it will be for President Trump to take Wisconsin with its 16 electoral votes?
And Wisconsin's very difficult. Similar kind of issue as with Michigan, except we're looking for that same kind of weakening of support among white voters. If we start to see that there, the president is in real trouble. I think ultimately we're going to see Wisconsin going towards Biden and that blue wall kind of going up once again.
All right. The clock is winding down. Justin Wallin, thank you for joining us. Appreciate your insight.